Hey guys, so long time. The cold air has, or the freezing cold has kind of given me a window here. Um, I mean, it's 44 today, so it's bearable out here in my garage. I've wanted to, yeah, I've wanted to work on my miniatures and my Warhammer and paint and build a lot. It's just been too bloody cold. We had like negative 17, 18 degrees for a little while there, and it just made it unbearably cold. Even I've got the heater on now, and I've still got a sweatshirt on to make this happen today. Because I needed to get out. I wanted to paint and do stuff, and my model hobby area has turned into a dumping ground. As we're cleaning and just living life, people in my family would be like, hey, where do you want this? I'll just put it on my desk. I'll put it on my desk. So my desk has become a dumping ground. So today is a lot of cleaning up and organization. I have another unboxing to do. The Hive Tyrant, Winged Hive Tyrant slash Hive Tyrant slash Swarm Lord to do. I'm just waiting for something else for that to get done. Hopefully that'll be soon. If the weather keeps up, being nice. 'Cause I'd really like to keep painting and keep stuff going. I haven't been able to do much playing or gaming or anything like that, Warhammer related gaming. For those who haven't heard me talk about it or whatever, I've got social anxiety and just anxiety in general. And it feeds my depression, and that just is not a good thing together to help me go out and game and do stuff like that. So I'm constantly fighting that. I tried to get together on Sunday with a guy, and he was already playing, so I couldn't get together. So still trying to get out there and do those things. But got a quick, or not quick, I got an unboxing here for something I picked up from Game Envy. Again, no way, shape, or form sponsored. I've mentioned it before, and if you've watched any of my videos, I've talked about Game Envy. I own a lot of their stuff. My normal Game Envy exemplar Wet Pallette is the one I normally use. They were running a Kickstarter campaign and on a travel size. So this is approximately, about two-thirds the size. So if you're going to go to your local gaming store and do some painting, I know my local gaming store has people that come in and do painting and hang out and stuff. If you want to do that, that's an option. This can help you do that. So I was just going to do a quick unboxing today for that. Just some stickers they sent me with the Kickstarter that they did. So yeah, let's go through it. I have a green one that you normally see. I have a red one of the exemplar Premier Wet Palette, the larger version, and they came out with a purple one, so I had to get that because purple is my color. If you haven't seen my Tyranids, purple is very much a thing on it, and I absolutely love the color. So that's where that comes into play. I've also got speaking of their paint holder, their desk wizard, and purple. So yeah, it's my jam. But we're gonna go through this. Open up tray, same removable paint, kind of paint pot, paint holder, if you're doing that. Same thing here. My larger size has a sponge, so you can do some like dry brushing or something like that. Can put that in there if you want to put a little paper towel, something like that through there to help. And then they all have a vent. This one is smart. They put it down through here. The other ones have it on top of the lid. But this one now has it in here. That's pretty good engineering. I like that a lot. Let's open it up here. And this is new. Let's see if I can show you guys this texture. And my larger size exemplar, sorry, it's smooth. And this has got ridges to hold on to the sponges that hold the water. So I like that a lot. And we've got some paper, more paper. Sorry, here we go. Here's our sponges. 2 sponges, gray side and a white side. And then we've got 50 sheets paper. So you see Exemplar Go if you're looking at it. I purchased extra paper and extra sponges just to have. I've got extra sponges and extra paper for my regular size as well, just to have them as backups, because I hate to run out if I'm in the middle of a project and I go to grab the last sheet and all of a sudden I'm out. I'd rather not have that happen. So it was a good price, and so I just purchased them right then and there. Come with 7 instructions. Wet palette setup. Place the sponge into the base, white side facing up, so gray side down. Soak it. Fill the wet palette with clean water, distilled water if available. Main reason for that is to try to keep mold and stuff down. Obviously, we're creating a wet, dark environment. Mold and things could happen. Distilled water is obviously, if you don't know, it is treated, and I won't go into the details about how they make distilled water, but basically it is water that is completely neutral, pH of 7, nothing in it. It is just H2O, no minerals, no nothing. If you taste it, it tastes like nothing because there's nothing actually in it. So it's good for painting and stuff, because you're not going to add any critters or anything in it that could create mold or anything like that. If you're going to, you're not required to use distilled water. I'm not going to sit there and say I've only used distilled. I think my bottles right now have regular tap water in it because I ran out of distilled and I wanted to paint, so I just used regular water. No one cares. No one's going to knock down your door and beat you up for it. It's just kind of preferred type thing. So you're going to completely submerge it, let it soak in. Place a sheet of the wet palette paper on top of the sponge. And here's the important part. Let it soak for about 40 seconds. Now, reason I say it's important, on the larger version, when I put my paper onto the palette, on the wet palette itself, on the sponge, it would immediately curl up as it soaks up the water. So the edges would curl and everything else. And as you can see, this piece doesn't quite fit all the way to the edges. Now, on the larger one, the paper would expand out to fill up the entire well. I don't know yet if that's what's going to happen on this one. It might. It might not. I have not worked with the Go system yet. But if the paper acts like the other paper, it's going to, and the edges are going to curl. to stop the curling and also help with the mold issue, you could get these copper weights for in the corners. So they just sit in the corners. I've got, comes with 4. And that helps keep the paper from sliding around, make sure the corners don't curl up and do anything funky. And it keeps everything in there, and it helps make sure that there's little chance for mold to happen. I've got a set of them for my green Wet Pallette. I didn't order any with my red, so I ordered another set for my red, one for my purple, and I miscounted and ordered a third one, which is totally extra. So, don't know what I'm going to do with that one, but it's extra. Yeah. But, yeah, and finishing off here, steps very important to specifically hydrate the paper, and et cetera, et cetera. Pour out the excess water until a small amount remains visible around the edges. More water can be added later. I use these tattoo bottles. I got them off Amazon. There's 2 of them, 2 sizes, a larger one and a smaller one, to just squirt the water into the edges, and it fills it up just fine, and we move along, and everything is great after that. If I need it, starting in the center, you can smooth out the edges. They sent this really nice holographic card to smooth everything out and kind of make sure it's stuck on there well. And now you're ready to go. Little bit of paint. You've seen me use it before. Maybe I'll make a tutorial on that one for future use there. But yeah, go to Game Envy. They got some good stuff. I've got paint brushes from them. I've got their hobby holder for holding miniatures. On there, here's my Venom throat. It's not going to fit with this on there. Hold on, this can come off. So let's see. Oh my goodness! Oh, got to reattach him. So anyway, I got to reattach him. Good job. Live here, people. So this can hold that on there. Silly me for not taking that off to do that, but no big deal. They can be fixed. So that can hold on there. And if you have smaller miniatures, you can use this to, hold your finger to hold it steady as you paint. Like for Space Marines and such. I don't have him on a base yet, but, to hold that up there. And yeah, so I got a lot of their products. I like them. They put out a lot of good stuff. But yeah, that's it for this one. Guys, appreciate you. I'm hoping to get back into it. I miss the hobby. I've been going stir crazy here in this brutal cold that we're dealing with. And hopefully, it starts turning around, or at least keeping steady, so I can start to get out here more. Yeah. Like, subscribe, all that stuff. If you want to watch noobish me break more minis on camera, and we can learn together, guys. I couldn't have asked for a better thing to happen on camera. That's funny. But we'll get it done. We'll get it sorted. All right. Talk to you later. Bye.